your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video, and today I'm just going to explain the best way, in my opinion, on how to spend your Waveplates, your Astrites, etc. By the way, if you happen to like the content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. So a lot of people have been saying that you should save your Waveplates and your Astrites for Union level 40 to get better echo drops and all that jazz. This reminds me of Genshin 1.0, in which people were saying that you should save your fragile resin, which is the equivalent of the Astrites, for AR level 40, or it might have been 45 or 50, because you get better artifact drops at around AR 45. In my honest opinion, I don't think you should have to worry about echo farming until your characters are at least level 80 or maybe 90. I think 90 might be the max level, partially because Wuthering Waves is pretty similar to Genshin Impact. Both of their end games basically involve around you farming for end game gear, because by the time you get to end game, there's not going to be much to spend your wave plates on other than echo farming. But of course, in Wuthering Waves, you technically can echo farm indefinitely, but you can use your wave plates for more echo farming. In my opinion, the best way to use your wave plates and your Astrites is to use them for character levels, weapon levels, and skill levels. That is mostly because those three things that I've mentioned are not RNG based. Echo farming is. It takes RNG for the echo to drop. It takes RNG to get the main stat you want. It takes RNG to get the substats you want. You can save up to 2,000 wave plates or 2,000 Astrites, and you can still get jack shit when it comes to echo farming, because at the end of the day, it's all just RNG based. I think it's just best to use your wave plates and Astrites to ascend and level up your characters, their levels, their weapons, their skills, because getting those things are not RNG based. Not to mention, by the time you get to endgame, the only thing you'll be doing is just purely echo farming, because you already did everything else, getting your characters levels up, their weapons up, their skills up. What I typically like to do with my wave plates is, before I get to a certain union level that makes the world ascension go up, I typically just use my Astrites to pre-farm for my current team's ascension materials. I'll also pre-farm the weapon materials and also the skill materials as well. That way, by the time I ascend my world level, I can just immediately ascend my characters, their weapons, their talents. That way I won't get bodied by the overworld enemies. Because as the world level goes up, the enemies will also get tougher. And if the enemies get tougher, that includes the bosses as well. And if you're fighting the bosses with your underleveled characters, you may have a difficult time. I know some people like to jump the gun and ascend their world level right away, and they get bodied because they haven't taken the time to level up their character's skills, their weapons, their talents. So I think you should just use your Astrites to pre-farm your characters, your current character's ascension materials. That way, when you world level up, you can just ascend them right away and you don't have to deal with a hard boss. For example, I'm at Union level 39 and I already pre-farmed my Encore's ascension materials. I also got her talents. The same thing can be said for my other two characters. I basically pre-farmed for them as well. That way, when I get to Union level 40, I can basically ascend them right away. I will now have a much easier and quicker time defeating bosses, since my character's stuff is already pre-farmed. So that's gonna be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.